Welcome to Zero Authority. We are freeholders. We are a community of hodlers building for hodlers. We started this group as a way to contribute to freehold and educate people about apps built on Bitcoin, powered by Stacks. We cover topics in the Stacks ecosystem and interesting developments in the crypto world. Lots to cover today. Sign up to join Freehold for free below, and there's a challenger board where you can increase your hodl score by promoting and building and progressing the Stacks blockchain network. Check the timestamps to skip to the topics you want to hear more about. We thought this was interesting. There is a current supply shortage with Bitcoin. RAOUL Paul is updating his price prediction, and we wanted to tune into this and see and hear more about what his thesis is and what is he thinking as we enter into the second wave of the crypto market upswing. We want to see, can the price go higher than anticipated? Will it come down now that the Pi cycle indicator has crossed?
So I think there is the risk that we get. There is a risk, and I don't know what the probability is, but it's higher than most people expect, that we don't stop at kind of 200,000 on this cycle or 280 where plan B stock to flow is, but we actually go kind of batshit crazy because of this, and we get to 500,000 or maybe even 1 million. I don't know. I can't price that upside, but I feel like the same thing is I've never seen something like it. On the flip side, you can see there are brakes being applied. The brakes have really come now. They keep shifting around, but currently it's known as FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Right? And you hear this a lot because people are finding it very hard to catch up with the fact there's a parallel financial system being built. So people are cynical by nature. They don't want to believe in Silicon Valley. And I watch this on Twitter all the time. The mean reversionist nature of most people means that they get cynical. They enjoy it going up a bit, and then they turn against it.
So it's interesting to hear RAOUL Paul's thesis and what he's seeing in the market. The fear, uncertainty, and doubt continues to come from the legacy finance world. Sometimes we hear about there's a double spin problem, or we hear the classic, this Bitcoin is not clean energy, and the miners are in China, or the miners are in North Korea. So there's a ton of fear, uncertainty, and doubt that is promoted and pushed by the mainstream media and the legacy financial players, but realize that we are still early, and the markets are still very early, and there are many opportunities. Wanted to talk about the Pi cycle indicator. So today, Bitcoin is hovering around 60,000, Ethereum is around 2,100, and Binance Coin has absolutely taken off like a rocket. What is the Pi cycle top indicator, and why is it important? The Pi cycle indicator has been created to predict the top of the market cycles. And as we can see, it looks like it's very close to touching it, and I believe it has touched recently. And let's zoom in here. So there's been a ton of coverage on the indicator crossing, and a lot of people have covered it in various aspects and in various ways. Now we believe it can very well be a local top of the market in Bitcoin, but it is nowhere near the top of the cycle. So back in 2012, 13, 14, we had a double peak as well. And we saw that the Pi cycle crossed, but I very well think, and a lot of people think, this bull run is still going to see Bitcoin above $200,000 USD, and it may very well top out at 320,000. Some other interesting information is the on-chain data. So something we like to do is look at Glassnode Studio. We like to look at the on-chain market indicators. As we can see, new address, active addresses, addresses with non-zero balances, these continue to trend upwards. And looking at the miner information, the hash rate that shows the difficulty, the miner revenues, all of these things are trending up in the right direction. As the network continues to grow, we know Metcalfe's law predicts that the square of the individual number of users on a network, it becomes more valuable. And so we're seeing positive trends and on-chain metrics with mixed in with comments from Raoul Pal. It's showing that that Bitcoin is still in a very much of an uptrend. Looking at the number of new addresses relative to the price, we see that it continues to trend upward, and there's no reason to be afraid of the pi cycle crossing. It is a model, and like Ben Cohen says, not all models are right until proven wrong. And let's see here, back in 2008, we saw the number of new addresses spike, and that was when we were close to the market top. And after that, we went into crypto winter in 2018. But if you look at the charts here, we're nowhere near the euphoria, and something we'll talk about later is the NUPL. As you can see here, the Bitcoin mean hash rate, as the network continues to grow, the hash rate continues to go up, and we're seeing that the value of the network continues to go up. And these are positive indicators. And if we just zoom in on, let's see here, yep, we can see that there's a clear uptrend, and the network continues to grow. That's positive. Another key indicator is the Bitcoin net unrealized profit loss. And a lot of people refer to this as the NUPL. Now, on Zero Authority, we are not technical analysts, and we don't do TA. We really focus on the macro trends. We focus on the news and the headlines and what's really going on. We focus on user adoption, growth of crypto products and crypto and blockchain networks. But I wanted to put this on your radar because from what you can see with the NUPL is when we get above 0.75, this is when we get into euphoric territory, and we know it has been a good indicator of the top of the market cycles. So as you can see, going all the way back to 2012, 13, 14, it predicted the top of the market cycles, and it predicted 2018. And we still have so much room to run, and it touched, but we're nowhere near euphoria stage. And we see a lot of trends right now. And I think mainstream media, legacy financial players are putting out FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. Hold on to your Bitcoins as long as you can. Make sure to have a crypto exit strategy. And we'll start to cover that in more talks here and going forward. And we're going to share it across our Twitter and our Instagram channels about exit crypto strategies. Ben Cohen and BitBoy talks a lot about exit strategies, and Altcoin Daily will talk about exit strategies as well. Find what works best for you. I know for us, we dollar cost average in as the market goes up, and we will dollar cost average out as the market is on an uptrend. And it's very well looking like Bitcoin could top out and at the start of Q4 in 21, and the altcoins could top out at the end of Q4 21 or into early Q1 2022. And so we'll be keeping an eye out. We'll let you know when we're getting close to that. And make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you would like to hear more of. Please check the timestamps and jump around to the content that you like the most. Thank you.